Hi everyone, Adele here from Epic Life 101. So today we're talking about epic faith. And in line with epic faith, I very often link our goals with epic impact to the area of faith because so many of our faiths have this idea and this concept of giving back to the world, having an impact, and making sure that we are the ones that change the future. As entrepreneurs, it's actually our responsibility and it is our privilege to be able to influence the world in such an incredible way. Now, two of the main things that we need to achieve when it comes to epic impact from a business perspective and from a lifestyle perspective is that we need to achieve affluence and influence. So affluence is all about the finances that we're able to generate through our business so that our business will be a vehicle for blessing. It'll be a vehicle for change and for positive impact into the world. On the influence side, once we have affluence and once we have a place in the world where we're able to, influence our environment, we then have influence to be able to influence the other areas outside of our environment, outside of our work. So, for example, from a business perspective, you might collaborate with other entrepreneurs that you put together this amazing project where you're able to go in and make a massive impact in a community because of your influence. So not only do you need affluence, the finances to be able to fund these initiatives and to be able to have impact in the world, but you also need the ability to influence. And by being in an entrepreneurial environment and by being an entrepreneur, you're able to collaborate, come up with ideas. You're not stifled. You have the affluence, but you also have the ability to influence through collaboration, through ideas, through innovation. You have the ability to influence. Now, not only do you have the ability to influence and have affluence when it comes to community involvement, but what about the epic impact on your team? What about the lives that are being affected through your business? That's where charity begins. We always hear the statement that charity begins at home. Well, your home as an entrepreneur is not only the home that you have where your family resides, but it's the home of your business. So if charity starts at home, how is your affluence impacting your team? How is your affluence impacting your customers? How is your influence affecting your team, and how is your influence affecting your customers? And so this concept of affluence and influence, allowing us to be able to work in the space and walk in the space of epic impact it's huge. And if you as an entrepreneur can understand that you need affluence and influence to have epic impact, you're going to have epic impact in the world. So when it comes to your community, your environment, we need epic impact to come from the entrepreneurs. Government's not necessarily going to do it all for us. Nobody else is going to pick up this mantle and say, I'm going to do this, and say, I'm going to have epic impact in the world. You know me, I've always said it's the entrepreneurs that are the economic saviors of the world. Why do I say that? We're the ones that provide the world with provision and service. We provide innovation, we provide jobs, we provide stability of income for people. And we're the ones that get together, and if we collectively work together, have the biggest potential to have impact in our communities, to make a definite change to the people who need help, to the organizations that need help. Maybe it's not just people, but maybe your heart is for animals or wildlife or plastic eradication so we can protect the oceans. Who's going to do this? It has to be us. And if we're going to do it, we need to have affluence to fund it and influence to be able to make things happen. So as an entrepreneur, I want you to think epic impact has everything to do with affluence and influence. For me, this area is very, very deeply seated in my epic faith goals, because as a person of faith, I want to have epic impact in the world with my team as well as with the communities around me. What about you? What are your epic faith goals? What are your epic impact goals? How are you wanting to have affluence and influence to be able to impact the world? Have you thought about this? Have you given it thought, or are you just surviving? Well, as an epic entrepreneur, it's time to stop just surviving. Look at the other videos with regard to finances, do the foundations course, do the journeys course that we have, our business and personal journey. Get onto our free course called Get Your Business to Work for You and Not You for It. And we're going to show you how to create epic affluence and impact through getting your finances right and then getting your time right so that you can have the finances and the time to have epic impact.